On the first day of Christmas that I seen in movies, the one from Disney. Hey guys, I'm Mega46 and welcome to the Mega46 show. Of course, we're going to talk about the 12 films of Christmas. Where I'm going to talk about the Christmas specials or movies that I've seen throughout my childhood or, right now. And it's about everything. Not everything has to be Disney, That explains the Santa Claus. But this one is for Disney, and it's the Santa Claus with an E. Yeah, back then my bro and I keep calling it the Santa Claus E. Because there was the letter E. Well, it's two homonyms. Homonyms, the one with claws, like Santa Claus, and what's the clause of it? And it's about the divorcee. About the divorced man who's got a custody of Charlie. Well, we'll begin with the workaholic, who, of course, with his son, spends time with his father right after his parents. Well, his son's name is Charlie because his parents were divorced, and that's what I'm saying. Of course, but then one night, when Santa got up the roof, and we saw Scott Calvin, played by Home Improvement's Tim Allen, and he said, "Hey!" and one shout, and then he killed Santa. And Scott Calvin becomes the new Santa. And becomes the North Pole, but not just that, but Scott Calvin's going through transformation. Starting with his weight, his, of course, his eating habits, his weight, and of course, the beard. The facial hair that prove that he is the Santa Claus. Now I did get a question if I like this movie. I like the Santa Claus because you got the guy from Toy Story, Tim Allen. Well, yeah, of course he got his first start in Toy Story. Well, he actually started in a sitcom, which is owned by Disney, ABC, and Home Improvement was on ABC, and it was from Buena Vista Productions, right before it became Disney ABC Domestic Television Productions. But other than that, I just want to say, there were some wonderful things like the score, because with the reindeer flying, and Charlie was really excited. And that got Scott Calvin scared stockless. And they played that same music when the Elves were tying up the chief commissioner. When we're trying to look up the file of Charlie Calvin. While trying to free Santa for prison. Yeah, I really like it. This is, this is why this was the best Christmas movie. Right before the one I'm going to talk about, well, right after two more of those I just saw. But I really, enjoyed Tim Allen's performances. As Scott, he was if you look up at his dossier for a bit, yeah, some of you that didn't know about him, that he was selling cocaine right before he became a famous comedian. That was before he became a famous comedian, and before he was famous for Home Improvement. And that grunts he made, especially one of my favorites. You know. And that's what I say about Santa Claus. Are there any, emotional scenes? Well, yeah, there were, a couple of them. Charlie trying to let his mom and his stepdad, Neil, to believe that his dad is Santa Claus. And that was a real emotional scene. Too bad I didn't cry on it. That's too bad because, that's really emotional. And especially where Scott Calvin gave everyone presents. When giving everyone presents, and they say all good night, and Neil blowing that whistle. Now that is really touching in my heart, It's not just about, all four laps, but it's also bringing up the tears, Especially if it's your youth, Yep. Yeah, I'm sorry if but this has been released for years ago, so right before the spoiler warning was made, but like I say, this movie was released years ago. It's just, that was one of the best Christmas movies I ever saw. I'm not gonna lie. Well, right before the next one I'm gonna talk about, after two more. Okay, we got, of course. Now we'll be back tomorrow for the second day of Christmas movies. With the Santa Claus 2. Which is one of my guilty pleasures. Because, that's Tim Allen, And that was the first time we see Santa Claus have an antagonist. And that antagonist was none other than Tim Allen, but that I will discuss more about tomorrow. And then the third day, yes, it's going to be the worst what I consider to be the worst Disney movie of all time, which is so far close to Cars, Planes, and a non-Disney film, Shark Tale. Which is, of course, Santa Claus, the Escape Clause. But tomorrow, it's going to be the guilty pleasure, so no worries. Alright guys, that's going to be about it for the first day of Christmas movies. The 12 days of Christmas movies. And I will see you guys next time. And of course, I'm going to do this for this season. And have yourself a happy holidays.